हेलो फ्रेंड्स। आज हम डिस्कशन करेंगे इकोसिस्टम सर्विस वैल्यूएशन के बारे में with respect to change in land use and land cover. So regarding this one, a research paper has been published in International Journal of Environmental Research that entitled Impact of Land Use and Land Cover Change on Ecosystem Service in Eastern Coast of India. Okay, so let's go. So this is the picture of that journal, and so what are the abstract, how this study has been carried out, and what are the methodology, how it executed. So let's discuss all these things. First of all, we have collected the satellite data, that is Landsat 45 TM, Landsat OLI, and for over a period of 28 years, that is from 1990 to 2018. So then these satellite data carried out to the GIS environment, and some training site created and classified into different classes, different land use classes through supervised livelihood classification. Then final map of land use land cover changes prepared and area statistic calculation done. The next is the estimation of ecosystem service, how this ecosystem service value is extracted or estimated with respect to different land use classes. For this we incorporated the area statistic of land use value and ecosystem service coefficient values that that has been already published in Costanza et al. 2014, and we in that coefficients we have also modified in climate regulation coefficients, and for that we needed we collected area production and yield data of major commodity of like rice, wheat and pulses. Okay, so let's start. So okay, before going to discuss the details how this study carried out and what are the methodology employed in that research work, so before going to that I want to discuss what is ecosystem service. Okay, actually there are four types. One is provisioning service, another is supporting service, third is regulating service and cultural services. That means the ecosystem, what kind of services we are withdrawing, we are getting from the ecosystem, that is called ecosystem services. That is divided into four types. When we are going to discuss, let's discuss what kind of services or ecosystem services is provided by forest ecology. Okay, so first is the provisional. What are the provisional services? These are timber and fiber, food materials, chemicals and medicinal product, water. Then supporting services are the habitat for fauna and flora, photosynthesis, primary productions, soil formation, nutrient cycling, pollination, seed dispersal. These are the supporting services. Then with regulating services, carbon storage, then above ground biomass जिसको हम बोलते हैं, then air purification वो करता है, वाटर प्यूरिफिकेशन होता है, क्लाइमेट रेगुलेशंस होता है, गैस रेगुलेशन होता है, प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट इरोजन्स, soil erosions, then flood mitigations, protection against coastal erosions and storms. So these are the regulating services. Okay, Then we come to the uh, cultural services, recreational activities, education, spiritualities. So these are some of the, okay, tourism, whatever we can say, that is coming under cultural services. So these are the brief about ecosystem service provided by forest ecology. Next is इकोसिस्टम सर्विस ऑफ ए ट्री. अगर हम एक ट्री के बारे में बात करेंगे, एक ट्री कौन सा सर्विसेज देता है ह्यूमन काइंड को, एनवायरनमेंट को, कौन सा सर्विसेज वो प्रोवाइड करता है. स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दैट इज न्यूट्रिएंट साइक्लिंग हो रहा है, कैसे वाटर वाटर फिल्ट्रेशन हो रहा है, सपोर्टिंग गैसेस और सॉल्व्स, okay, shelter, habitat for the animals. For social aspect, boost moods, recreation, aesthetic, forest, foster empathies, okay, improve relationship, sense of communities. Leaves filter air pollutants, okay. Flower, in case of flower, they are food for pollinators aid flora productions. Okay, these are some of things. Then we come to the SAD. This SAD pad, how this SAD pad contributes. SAD plus temperature control, टेम्परेचर कैसे कंट्रोल करता है, कार्बन सिक्वेस्ट्रेशन होता है, और रूट जोन भी कुछ इकोसिस्टम सर्विस देता है, जैसे कि वाटर फिल्ट्रेशन हो गया, सॉइल एरेशन हो गया, स्ट्रॉम वाटर मैनेजमेंट, ग्राउंड वाटर रिचार्ज एंड इरोजन प्रिवेंशन. दीज आर सम ऑफ द ecosystem service that is provided by tree. Then we come to next thing. Okay, when we are discussing about a rice ecology, what kind of services it provides actually. First is the pollinations. Okay, agricultural landscape diversification हो रहा है, reduced pesticide and chemical use. Okay, जिसमें reduced climate change impacts, increased species richness. Then we come to the biological control, biological pest control. Okay, crop rotation, crop diversification हो रहा है. Then biopesticides. Okay, then beneficial insects, they are present in a rice ecology that also control the pest, or they are called as biocontrol agent. Okay, then we come to the water resources and quality water resources and quality conservations. So like conservation tillage, direct seeded rice, residue retentions and sprinkler or drip irrigations. Through these practices we also conserve the water or agricultural practices. Then we come to the carbon sequestrations through DSR, adopting DSR practices, we are also able to reduce GHG emissions. Soil, they also help, the rice ecology also help the build of soil structures and fertility, increasing the soil fertility. Then we come to the biodiversity conservations, and also it through ecological intensifications, landscape diversifications, and habitat conservations or agroforestry approaches, we can also enhance or enrich the biodiversity conservation. Then this is the abstract, there is a graphical abstract of the research paper that has been published. First we have collected the Landsat data over a period of 1990 to 2018 in 5-year gap. So that is Landsat data, and then we have estimated or calculated land use land cover change. Then we mapped that. Then for that, next we collected historical data of production, area production and productivity of major food crops like rice, wheat and pulses. Then next is ecosystem service coefficient that we have collected, that is different coefficients of our ecosystem services, both reference data that we have collected, and we have also modified in climate regulations coefficients. Then we have estimated the ecosystem services through a complex process. Some of the formulas are included there. Through that, we estimated ecosystem services valuations in terms of dollar. Okay. Then the impact of land use, land cover on ecosystem services of agriculture, forest and waterland. So then this graph also showing how the ecosystem service, that is the change in land use, land cover, and the change in ecosystem services. Okay, that is the percentage change. Then I will come next. This is the study area. It is the coastal tract of Odisha, that is some of the coastal district, that is Baleshwar, Bhadrak, Kendrapada, Jagsingpur, Puri and Ganjam. Okay. So next is what is the methodology that through which we have estimated this kind of things. We execute and we have done this work. Okay. So first of all, we have collected land use, land cover change classifications. We have collected satellite data for the year 1990, 1995, 2000, 2005, 2011 and 2018. Okay. Image classified into 5 different classes through supervised livelihood classification technique in using GIS and ArcGIS. And we have classified into 5 different classes like cropland, water bodies, forest, built-up and wasteland. Then we estimated the area statistic of land use, land cover classes, extractions. Okay. Then mapped preparation also done. After that, we have prepared a data. We have collected some of the data, like we have collected API, area production and yield or productivity value of major commodity or food crops like rice, wheat and pulses for the same year when the satellite data that has been collected. Then estimation of GAG in terms of ton of carbon equivalent also done, and by using LCA method, life cycle assessment method. Then next is the preparation of ESB. For ESB estimations, we have collected some of the coefficients that has been published by Costanza et al. 2014. So for different ecosystem service functions like gas regulation, climate regulations, water supply, soil formation, waste treatment, food production, raw material and recreational value. So in case of climate regulations, we have modified, that is we have estimated, we have calculated the GHG emissions from the cropland, and for that we collected some fertilizer data, and there is a by employing life cycle assessment method, we have estimated the exact value of GHG in terms of carbon, ton of carbon equivalent, and we have extracted from the climate regulation value or coefficient value, that GHG value that has been extracted, that has been but there is minus हम किए इसको. So that kind of modifications has been done, and you can also see in my research paper. Then by employing this formula, we have estimated the ecosystem service value. The next, so these are the satellite data and that is here satellite images and path, row and set kharif and the data procurement, data of procurement informations. So this is the land use and land cover change map. So from 1992 to 2018. So these are the 5 different classes. Next is this is the ecosystem service value that we have estimated, and this graph is showing there is a increasing in ecosystem service over the period of time. And these are the individual ecosystem service functions, and their graph is representing there is increasing ecosystem services. Okay, see how these ecosystem service is increased. The reason behind it, that is we have collected the area production and productivity data, and that data showing it's when that is the base data, and that due to there is a increasing productivity, so there is change in ecosystem service also increases. So then okay, let me explain. So what are the research findings that we have done? That there was a 2.6 to 7.8% reduction of forest cover in Ganjam, Kendrapada and Puri, whereas 5 to 35% increase in the forest cover was recorded in Balesur, Bhadrak and Jagsingpur. The decreased forest cover in these coastal districts may be due to the prolonged action of the cyclonic attack, while increasing forest cover may be due to the effort of government agencies for promoting the afforestation. Built-up area increased over 28 years, whereas agricultural land gradually decreased in the 6 districts. An increasing pattern of agricultural productivity was recorded in the study area over 1990 to 2018, which may be due to the increasing public investment in building agricultural infrastructures, including irrigation, establishing appropriate farming system, developing suitable and affordable technologies, crop varieties, augmenting credit delivery, and etc. and etc. So the ecosystem service value from 1990 to 2018 increased in all districts except Kendrapada. So the value of ecosystem service from forest and water bodies increased in all the 6 coastal districts. The highest contributions in the value of ecosystem service was made by food production ecosystem services. Then the next is the final one is the order of ecosystem service delivery per unit area was, that is the water body is greater than agricultural land is greater than forest. The unit value of ecosystem service of water body is the highest, whereas the forest is the lowest. So thank you for watching this video, and please like and share. Thank you all.